Welcome to the BodyMaitre Podcast, where we explore how consciousness, energy, and soul lessons shape our human experience on Earth. I'm your host, Darreck, and today we're diving deep into a powerful and sensitive topic, hurt and harm. We've all experienced hurt or harm in one form or another. Sometimes we're the ones who are hurt, and other times, knowingly or unknowingly, we may cause hurt to others. But what does it really mean? Energetically, psychologically, and spiritually. When hurt and harm exist within our four bodies, the spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. What is hurt and harm? From a psychological perspective, hurt refers to the emotional pain that arises when we feel wronged, betrayed, rejected, or violated. It's the inner wound that lingers after an experience that felt unfair or cruel. Harm, on the other hand, is the impact or damage that results. It could be emotional trauma, physical injury, or even energetic distortion in our spiritual field. From a spiritual perspective, hurt and harm are vibrational imprints, energetic memories that stay stored in our consciousness and auric field. They influence how we think, feel, and act, often attracting repeated experiences of pain until the root lesson is understood and cleared. Let's look at an example. Imagine you trusted someone deeply, maybe a friend or a family member, and that trust was betrayed. You felt let down, powerless, hopeless, and wounded. Those emotions don't just vanish, they become part of your energy field. Over time, they might show up as feeling stuck or unable to move forward, repeating unhealthy relationship patterns, financial or health challenges reflecting unresolved pain. You see, hurt and harm are not just experiences, they are frequencies, vibrations stored in our consciousness. And no matter which dimension the hurt originated from, whether spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical, the energy will eventually ripple through all four bodies. Let's explore the four bodies where hurt and harm can manifest. Spiritual body. This is where the energetic imprints, soul wounds, and karmic scars reside. Spiritual hurt could come from betrayal of trust in soul contracts, psychic attack, or broken energetic boundaries. Mental body. This relates to thoughts and belief systems. Hurt here often manifests as self-blame, disempowerment, or the belief that I don't deserve love or I'm not good enough. Emotional body. The emotional hurt carries sadness, anger, resentment, and fear. It is often where the pain feels most intense and personal. Physical body. Eventually, the accumulated hurt can affect the body, manifesting as exhaustion, chronic pain, or illnesses that symbolically reflect unresolved emotional trauma. When any one of these bodies carries hurt and harm, the imbalance spreads across the others. That's why complete healing requires addressing all four dimensions of being. There are three main ways hurt and harm appear in human experiences. Hurt and harm by others, when others mistreat, betray, or abuse us. Hurt and harm to others, when we, consciously or unconsciously, inflict pain on others through our words, actions, or neglect. Self-inflicted hurt and harm, when we turn the pain inward through self-criticism, guilt, or sabotaging our own happiness. Each form carries different lessons and healing paths. Let's explore a real-life inspired case. A man came to me deeply distressed because his trusted sibling had been systematically causing him emotional and financial harm for several years. His sibling had lied, manipulated, and even used his name to run up debt, leaving him with a massive financial burden and deep emotional scars. Through the BodyMaitre 4 Bodies dowsing chart, here's what we discovered. Mental body, powerless physical body, hopelessness. Emotional body, let down spiritual body, psychic wound and etheric damage. Spiritual body, cancel energy imprints, future. When we looked deeper, the life lesson and theme behind these experiences were easily influenced by others and loyal to a fault. Spirit revealed that his soul chose this experience to learn about discernment, integrity, boundaries, and self-respect. You see, sometimes being too loyal without discernment can become a form of self-harm. The person gives too much, trusts too easily, and sacrifices themselves for the sake of keeping peace or avoiding conflict. The key to healing wasn't just forgiving the sibling, it was recognizing the inner pattern that allowed the hurt to continue. So, the transformation begins when one says, I choose to honor my boundaries. I choose to love myself enough to say no. I choose to align my loyalty with integrity, not guilt or fear. This is how we reclaim personal power and shift the frequency of hurt into wisdom. Sometimes hurt and harm are not as simple as a physical injury or a harsh word. They can be deeply layered, energetic, emotional, karmic, or ancestral. And every hurt carries a hidden spiritual message. When we ask Spirit, what is the lesson and theme behind this experience? We open the door for transformation, from victimhood to mastery, from pain to empowerment. So the next time you experience hurt or harm, pause, breathe, and ask your higher self, what is this experience teaching me? What pattern or lesson is ready to be healed? Remember, healing is not about erasing the past. It's about reclaiming the wisdom from it. When you transmute hurt and harm into higher awareness, you free yourself and your soul from the repetitive cycle of suffering. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the BodyMaitre Podcast. If today's topic resonates with you, share this video with someone who might be going through hurt or harm, and remember, healing begins when awareness awakens. Until next time, may you stay connected to your higher self and walk your path with clarity, compassion, and courage.